Hello there and welcome to Folk-a-Dilly Tales. Every week we will be here to tell you some crazy stories, some amazing poems accompanied by some fantastic songs. My name is John Hales and I will be your host. This week, the strange tale of the Whitby polar bear.
In the age of sail, when wooden ships dared the ends of the earth, a young sailor named William Scoresby faced the frozen jaws of the Arctic. It was 1810. On a wind-swept island at the top of the world, that silence was shattered by a mighty roar of pure fury. A she-bear, a leviathan of ice and rage, fell upon the crew. Musket shots cracked the air, not as attacks, but as desperate pleas for life against a force of nature. When the echoing blasts faded, the giant lay still upon the crimson-stained snow. But from behind a ridge of ice came a pitiful sound, a whimper. There, shivering and alone, was a cub. Its fate sealed by the very men who now stood as its only chance for survival. It was William whose heart overruled his reason. He scooped the tiny white-furred orphan into his arms.
Come on, my friend. I think I'll call you Bruin.
And on the long, rolling voyage home to Whitby, a bond was forged in the salt spray and saltitude of the sea. Back home, nestled on the hill, close to the bustling harbour, William nurtured the cub. He fed it on scraps and leftovers from the fishing boats, a meagre diet for a king of the ice. But the bear grew, not steadily, but explosively, its frame swelling into a myth made of flesh. It became a colossus, a mountain of muscle and dense white fur, with paws the size of dinner plates. And as he walked, a quiet rumble vibrated through the very stones of the garden, his prison. His problem was hunger, a gnawing primal emptiness that the cheap fish scraps could no longer satisfy. One fateful afternoon, driven by an instinct as old as the ice floes, the bear clambered over the wooden fence, a groan of straining timber. He moved with a terrifying fluid grace towards the source of a new, intoxicating scent carried on the sea wind. Polar bears possess a sense of smell that can unravel the very components of the air, and this one detected paradise. It was the smell of frying fat, of sea salt, of perfectly cooked cod and crispy potato, the legendary scent of fish and chips. Now Whitby had known storms and plague, even the shadow of Dracula himself, but it was unprepared for the sight that now thundered into its cobbled streets. A 12-foot-tall apparition of primal hunger, weighing over a ton. Its incisors 4 inches long, glinted like daggers in the Yorkshire sun. Its claws, curved and sharp as scythes, scraped grooves into the stone streets. A roar erupted from its cavernous chest, a sound so profound it rattled teacups in their cupboards and stopped every heart in the town square. The legendary seagulls fell silent, their petty thefts forgotten in the face of this ultimate predator. Panic, pure and undiluted, seized the town. The local garrison was summoned. Their rifles and bayonets a pitiful line of steel against the force of nature. But hurtling through the chaotic streets was William. His face a mask of terror, not for the town, but for his friend. In his hand a single length of rope, a fragile symbol of a bond that defied reason. People screamed at him to stop, certain they were about to witness a man be ripped into a bloody mist. William did not stop. He ran directly into the shadow of the beast. The great bear turned, its muzzle glistening with drool, its eyes dark pools of instinct. For a heart-stopping moment, the soldiers tightened their grip on their triggers. Then...
Come on, Bruin, my friend. Let's go home. And we'll stop for some fish and chips on the way.
William reached out, a trembling hand. He did not brandish the rope as a weapon, but laid a hand upon the bear's massive head. He spoke softly, words lost to the crowd, but understood by the animal. He patted the great neck, and in an act of breathtaking courage, wrapped his arms around it in a hug. The beast, this engine of destruction, lowered its head and nuzzled against the one human it trusted. With gentle hands, William fashioned the rope into a makeshift collar and lead. The spectacle that followed was even more astonishing than the panic. The giant, docile as a lamb, being led away by the lone sailor, leaving a town trembling in its wake. William knew the truth in his soul. He could never cage this wild heart, nor satisfy its bottomless hunger. With a heavy heart, he made the only choice he could. He arranged for his friend to be taken to the Royal Menagerie at the Tower of London, where a king, hearing the tale, promised the bear would never know hunger again. Bruin the bear. In the days of the sails, in a world filled with dreamy clouds, Scoresby sailed where the icy sea touches the sky and the glaciers lie, peaceful and old, and the sailors toiled, tired and cold. Surrounded by snow, where the sun thaws the permafrost, and the cold winds that blow freeze the water like diamonds, a she-bear died, mighty and bold, to protect her cub, or so it is told. Hear the roar in the market town square. It's the sound of Bruin the bear, a bond forged in ice in the depths of despair. And the name of that bear was Bruin. Bruin. From the Arctic's cold grasp to the seashores of Whitby town, William sailed with the bear, tying him down. And that small polar bear grew feeding on fish. But the portions he gave him wouldn't fit in the dish. On a warm summer's day, with a hunger inside so strong, Bruin climbed the high walls, though he knew it was wrong. Towards the scent of the sea, the chips on the fry, into Whitby he thundered under warm Yorkshire skies. Hear the roar in the market town square. It's the sound of Bruin the bear, a bond forged in ice in the depths of despair, and the name of that bear was Bruin. Bruin. And amidst cries of panic, the soldiers with rifles came. And William ran forth as he called Bruin's name. With a rope in his hand, he faced what they'd feared, and he whispered soft words as the townsfolk all cheered. And with a nod of compassion, the bear rested down his head, a giant so gentle, and away he was led. To the Tower of London, to the zoo he was sent, where hunger would fade, and the king was content. Hear the roar in the market town square. It's the sound of Bruin, the bear, a bond forged in ice in the depths of despair, and the name of that bear was Bruin.
Sails in a world filled with dreamy clouds, 'cause we sailed where the icy sea touches the sky, and the glaciers lie peaceful and old, and the sailors toil, tired and cold, and surrounded by a snow where the sun thaws the permafrost, and the cold winds that blow freeze the water like diamonds. The sheep that died, mighty and bold, to protect her calf, or so it is told. Hear the roar in the market town square. It's the sound of Bruin the bear, a bond forged in ice in the depths of despair, and the name of that bear was Bruin. Takes cold grass to the seashores of Whitby town. William sailed with the bear, tying him down, and that small polar bear grew feeding on fish, but the portions he gave him wouldn't fit in the dish. On a warm summer's day, with a hunger inside so strong, Bruin climbed the high walls, though he knew it was wrong. Towards the center of the sea, the chips on the fry, into Whitby he thundered under warm Yorkshire skies. Hear the roar in the market town square. It's the sound of Bruin the bear, a bond forged in ice in the depths of despair. rifles came, and William ran forth as he called Bruin's name. With a rope in his hand, he faced what was feared, and he whispered soft words as the townsfolk all cheered. With a nod of compassion, the bear rested down his head, a giant so gentle, and away he was led to the Tower of London, to the zoo he was sent, where hunger would fade and the king was content. Hear the roar in the market town square, it's the sound of Bruin the bear, a barn forging ice in the depths of despair, and the name of that bear was Bruin, Bruin. Hear the roar in the market town square, it's the sound of Bruin the bear, a barn forging ice in the depths of despair, and the name of that bear was Bruin, Bruin.
Next week, a mysterious bar in Ireland.
The sun goes down on Belmullet town, the mourners kiss the cross. The moon bleeds cold and pale, the undertaker's sign is lost. The letters they drift like graveyard mist, and over the black door the words seem to shift. My fiddle held beneath my coat, I'd play it sharp and fast. The air was thick, it caught my throat, the smell of mold and ash. The barman asked me through clenched teeth, is this your maiden call? As he offered me a reed. Undertaker, undertaker, you're ahead of schedule. You pour your stout like blood and charge my soul with fee. I listened to the fiddler make that haunting sound. If I can play a soulless song, I'll sleep beneath the ground. A woman drank from syrup black, a man ate from a bony snack. The fiddler.
Folk-a-Dilly Tales is a Zingaro Blue production. It was written, produced and edited by Mario and Lesley Price. Mixed by Frank Erlenkämper. The poems, lyrics and songs are also written by Mario and Lesley Price. My name is John Hales and I've been your host. Our storyteller this week was Lesley Price. Additional voices by Mario Price. The contents of this podcast are based on the book Folk Stories, Legends and Poems by Mario and Lesley Price, and are available as a book and an e-book from Amazon under the name Folk Stories, Legends and Poems. The music can be found under that same name and as volumes 1 and 2 streaming on all major platforms. Today's background music was supplied by Scott Buckley. You can find the link to these compositions in the comments below. Be sure to check out our music videos that tell some of our stories on YouTube. For more information about Zingaro Blue, visit our website at www.zingaroblue.co.uk or find additional links in the comments section. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please hit the follow button so that you can listen to the next episode of Folk-a-Dilly Tales. Thanks for listening.